Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Am I live? Hello, how are you? I'm good, and you? Etc., etc. Alright, looks like I'm live. Sound looks okay. Let me see. Oop. For some reason, opening Audacity always kills my my stream, whatever. Okay, so we're still recording in proper stereo fashion. Excellent, excellent. Oh. Opened my stream monitor to see if I was recording. Opened Audacity to check my stereo audio, and then closed the stream monitor on my other computer. Get out of here. Okay, so swap tools, this is what we want. Get rid of the beta. Oh, don't do this. What I actually want to do is boom. There's our beta. Let's open that up. Alright, there we go. So what we're going to be doing today is continue working on my stream monitor. Completely slacked off on actually working on this. Which is why we're doing it now. That's because, I don't know, I don't think I was going to work on this today. However, you know, starting super late, went out to get a bite to eat, and then it just randomly started raining. Random downpour. So I was stuck in the restaurant because I didn't have an umbrella. So, you know, bought additional appetizers and just kind of sat there. Bought another drink. Just watched the rain go down. So, oh man, I hope it ends soon. And spoilers, it did not end soon. It actually kept going for a little bit. Anyways, let's start changing some of these viewer rewards. Since I am working on the stream tool as of right now, right? So there's our stream tool. If I do test, something should drop in. Actually, we failed to connect to chat, so that's good. Always a good sign. Oh, I am a 2-month subscriber to my own channel. How neat. So there's our little chat person bouncing around. And now they'll just kind of move around. Very nice. Ooh, how fancy. How fancy. Alright, so let's mess with channel points. Alright, so we're going to turn off a bunch of stuff. Custom command. I guess I'll leave custom command in. It doesn't really matter. But this one will be... call it jump. Make it 100 points. Why not? There we go. Yeah, seems fine. So jump is 100. Actually, we'll make it 99. Well, we'll make it 98 because we'll make it. Let's make it make it 98 for now. Skip reward queue. There we go. I think that's fine. Jump. I'll get rid of some of these other ones. Just doing a bit of cleanup. There we go. So if I just pull this onto the main screen, you can see here that this is what the channel point thing looks like. And I have a few of them disabled, as well as some of the defaults. But here we go. Yeah, you have the little guy just walking around here. Say test. You can see the text scroll across the screen, as well as this little text box right here. So, I mean, it seems pretty nice, I think. I don't know. Go back to the stream manager just to look at it. And let's see. Channel points. You know what? I should not call it jump with an exclamation mark. I should just call it regular jump. Just to make it easier to do a lot of the text matching, you know what I'm saying? So if we connect back to chat, how nice. Hit them with a test. There they are. Hit it with a jump. I think I got hit with a spammer. Nice. Let me hit him with a report really quick. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's just ban them. And then hit him with a report as well. Let me see. Spam. Sent to buy follows. There we go. Just do this live on stream right now. Yeah, they're already blocked. Got them, dude. But I think they still exist. They still exist here. So let's keep it on and test. Jump. Oh, right. Okay, we can't test, right? Because in here, we're actually just matching against jump. Which, a little unfortunate to be sure. Although I think I can join with an alt account. my bot account in order to get just another chatter in chat. You feel me? So here we just pass along commands to lower. Yeah. So this is just like the entry point. Okay. So what other things do we want? Let's try this one more time. So now that we're actually listening to the correct thing, aka jump. Oh. Twitch chat loaded. Did I not test? Test. There we go. Now we're in. Redeem jump. Bounce you up. It's weird how they don't really get bounced to the left or right though. Is that something I've figured out or no? It might not be. Okay. So chat manage jump. Start colliding, which starts a timer. Always a good one. Apply impulse. I don't know. Let's just do this. So we can apply it twice, more or less, right? I'm still a little baffled as to why that isn't working. Like, logically to me, that should be fine. Right. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's just because the impulse was at the bottom. Yeah. Now we just send you left or right, full send. They might not be... No? Seems fine. I don't really know why I need to do it twice, but sure. How neat. Okay, another thing I would like to do is we can make each chat minion pickable, so I can pick them up. Well, actually, before we do that, I think the actual speech bubble needs to be changed, aka it needs to be fixed. So let me see. This is the minion. So you have your chat bubble. It just appears here, but I think what I want to do is have the chat bubble kind of expand up, or I guess have the bottom of the speech bubble be centered on a point. And then also cap the amount of text you can actually display, just so that you can't post an essay and then just completely block out all the chat. However funny that may be. Yeah. So let me see. Max lines visible. Alright, so how do I get the position? So that's your default spacing, right? Boom. So if you turn it down. Okay, so that's the size, right? Size is 34. And then whenever it grows to be a bit larger, let me see. I'm kind of thinking of what to do. Hold on, I'm thinking. Brain cells turning, neurons activating. Let me see. Auto wrap. Resize the node. So we do something like this, right? It's kind of like above here. And let's just make it a nice square 7D. Nice. I wonder, is it possible to get the top left? Or I guess not really the top left, but you know, the spacing. How do I grab the space? So it's positioned at the top left. Or I guess maybe for every... For every size it increases, I also move the position up by some amounts. How does that sound? I think that makes sense. So, we have the chat bubble, and we can have the initial chat bubble initial position, right? So var chat bubble initial position, some sort of vector 2, and then we will grab that here. So chat bubble initial position is equal to chat bubble dot position. I think that should be fine, is it not? Hey. I guess it's just a rect position. Okay. It's not really a global position. We don't really want to set the global position. We only want to set the position within the node. So relative, not absolute. Okay. And then on say, yeah. But then we can do a yield. I wonder if we should yield or if we can just do this immediately. Let me add a note. Maybe we need to yield. And for the chat bubble to Google to recalculate its size. So all right, so now we're going to do some calculations. Oh, okay, and we need to store a few things, right? So that's initial position in var chat bubble initial size, which I think is just a rect2. Don't make this weird. Chat bubble initial size is equal to chat bubble rect size. So what is rect size? Oh, it's a vector2. How nice. It's a vector2. I'm not sure. Is this are those extents? Or are those just the perimeter? To think about that. Well, keep it in mind, in case anything goes wrong, that might be one of the things that goes wrong, right? So chat bubble, yeah, chat bubble. So I think it should automatically resize. So if chat bubble is not equal to, or chat bubble rect size is not equal to chat bubble initial size, and do a thing else. If it is equal to its initial size, then we want to do chat bubble rect position is equal to chat bubble initial position, right? Otherwise, we need to do some recalculations. So I guess accounts for the bigger bubble, right? So if chat bubble rect size is not equal to its initial size, because the bubble should dynamically resize itself depending on the amount of text that we pass into it. So we do chat bubble rect size var current size is equal to this. I'm just gonna do this for now. I'm not sure what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, but we're just gonna start typing and hope that I figure it out, as is the usual for whatever I do. So we do current size. So that's our size, and we want to do something with the, I guess the y, right? Yeah, it's the y, because the y is the only one that changes, right? Okay. Yeah, the y is the only one that changes, and it changes positively. Alright, so difference in size. So we can do size difference is equal to rect size y minus chat bubble initial size y. There we go. Oh, it's a float. Oh, and actually, here we go. We can do chat bubble direct position is equal to vector 2 chat bubble one of these things. I need to grab. Ooh, that's different. I think that might be a little broken. I'm using the latest beta, aka I rebuilt the repository from the 3.x branch. So rect size x. Do one of these. Otherwise, we reset the position. Yeah, it might work. I don't know. Let's test it out. Give it a little bit. You never know. Let me see. Test. Test, 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 test. I think it always spawns me at the same place, by the way. Oh. That didn't quite work. ASDF should display correct. No? Hey. I don't know what happened there. It should have displayed something when it got really big. It's possible I didn't, though. So, hit it with a little test. I think I need to call randomize. Yeah, I do need to call randomize at some point. Test. ASDF. And wait for the chat bubble to go away. Oh. Ah. And then it just never resets its position as well. Interesting. So if I type in test, let's jump. Okay. So let's do this. Chat bubble. Chat Google rect size is equal to chat bubble initial size. So they just reset it every single time. Doesn't look like we need to do this. I think we do need to. Oh, this rec position is wrong, by the way. It should be. That's why this is wrong. Right? So rect position, it should be the initial position. Yeah, so it should be this. So your chat bubble, rect position dot x. And then this one is the difference between these two. So chat bubble dot rect position y plus whatever that is. So one of these. What are those? Something like that, right? I think that's right. And then we always just reset the position every time as well. Might work. Yeah, so we're loaded. There we go. Type in some garbage. No, it doesn't set itself correctly. And now it also does not reset itself afterwards either. So rect size. What if I do this? Do this. I reset. So the rect size never gets reset for whatever reason. Or what if I do this? So I always reset the position and then I do that. Could be. Could be. Could be. And then I don't need this since I always just reset the position anyways. Reset chat bubble params. I think this is right? So I'm just using the current position, and the current position is just that. So we always reset it, and then we set the text. We might need to yield. And then we do y. Oh, we want to do y minus this, right? So we don't want to push it down, we want to push it up. Uh-huh. Twitch chat loaded, sending the pub sub ping, but we don't need pub sub for this. Send some garbage into chat. Hey, there we go. Oh, but then it doesn't get reset. Oh, it gets reset like that. What if we do yield? What if we yield? Yield get tree idle frame. So we just wait one processing frame to allow the container to resize itself. So I think if you send your own chat message too quickly, that could be a problem. But it would have to be like a really, really fast chat message. No. Okay, that didn't work. That's weird. So it doesn't reset your chat message size. Yeah, that's weird. So why is that? Why is that? Let me see. There's some logic that's wrong here. We can figure it out though. Or what if we just wait for this one? Just add in another yield. So just wait yet another frame. So in total we have to wait 2 frames. Oh. No. That's weird. That's weird. Let me think. So how do I expand? Turn off auto wrap, what happens? Oh, it just expands like that. Okay, that might be better, right? And then I can just programmatically set the bounds every single time. So it'll auto expand itself. That's fine. Yeah, So then we can just do this. So this minus chat bubble rec size x minus bubble initial size x. Something like that. So wait for everything to load in. Chat loaded. Test. Write some garbage and see if it auto wraps itself or if it wraps itself correctly. No. Oh, it needs to. We need to divide by 2. Okay, that's easy. Did I send the? I send the exact same gibberish string twice in a row. That's really good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the chat bubble though. It's like it's not getting reset. Rec size. I don't know. What if I just do this? This seems wrong, but let's try it. And then I think this one, yeah, this one needs to be divided by 2. So it's whatever this is divided by 2. Let's just add a parenthesis at the very end just to make sure. I just like having to rely on order of operations. I'd rather be extremely explicit about the order of operations by using more parentheses. You know, that might just be a me thing. Yeah, there we go. No. Seems wrong. Some garbage. Yeah, the position only is not updating the position properly, which is weird. What if I do this? I think the position is super messed up for whatever reason. So that's fine, but then if I send something like this, oh, that's fine. This is a long string that I am typing now. And then it just gets really long. Oh no, I'm thinking I should probably just auto wrap, right? It might be better for me to just, yeah, I think it's better to just auto wrap. And then I don't even worry about this. Just use the position like that. And then I can just make this bigger, so minimum size. We'll increase it to 128. Make this -64. Something like that. Test. And then I'll just get bigger like that. I am writing some text. Test. Test. That's weird. I don't know how to solve that though, because it doesn't update as expected. Is there a way for me to check to see if it has... Huh. Oh, I should be able to... I should have changed the pivot offset. Whatever, I've already solved for the top left corner drawing. Is there a way to see if it's resized itself? Okay, so on resize. Actually, no. I want to see if it hasn't resized itself. That's tough. Right, because I can connect the chat bubble to the resized signal. Actually, yeah. So on resized, yeah, actually, this makes more sense. Chat bubble, connect, resized, self on chat bubble resized, right? So on chat bubble resized, bonk. Hello, DeadSec. How are you doing today? On chat bubble resized. I'm started late since got caught in the rain. You know, went out to eat, walked like 4 blocks over, started pouring rain. You know, I was, oh man, I hope it ends soon since it, you know, it was really, really sunny and there was no rain in the forecast. And it didn't stop for like half an hour. I was like, I don't really want to eat any more appetizers, so I'm just gonna go. VRV, alright. I'll be here. As usual. Alright, let's see. This is just setting the size. Yeah, so, okay, this makes sense, right? So on chat bubble resized, if the rect size is not equal to its initial size, then we want to offset it. Otherwise, we just want to reset the position. So we can do all this stuff. Yeah. I think this makes sense. So if we hook everything up, hit it with a test. So we load in some text here, some garbage in order to have a long sentence. And then we do this. It doesn't resize. It only resizes when it wants to. Okay, so that's actually broken. We need to do this. So I need to reset the rect size every time. Dot text is equal to nothing, and then resize it, and then do this. So this is like reset chat bubble size. That might help. So wait for everything to load in. Let's see, test. Some words in order to have a long sentence. Look at that typing speed. Test. Let's see. It doesn't work. See, it only works afterwards. So why is that? What if I do a yield get tree, idle frame? Let's reset I'm trying really hard not to ping the Twitch servers too much, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're loaded. Test. Some garbage. Test again. It doesn't resize itself, huh? Or does it only resize itself after an idle frame? Or after a few idle frames? Like, if I do this. Just do a double idle frame and just wait for it? Oh, that's not gonna do anything. Test. No. Huh. That's weird. Like, I want to force the... I want to force it to resize itself. And then... I guess let's look it up. So Godot, force, control to resize. So I have a control. Try to use the resize. You can set the size of the container to the minimum size. What? Oh, set size, get minimum size. It does not shrink. Workaround. Oh, you just flash it on and off? That seems kinda whack, but that might work. I can see that happening. Or I can see this working. Chat bubble. Visible equals false. So just flash it on and off. Or this might do it. That might work. It's so weird though. To flash the container on and off in order to force a refresh. Test. Let me type in some garbage. Test. No. Didn't appear to work. Oh. Oh. What? What did they do? They flashed it. So visible. That's weird. So yeah, just flash it on and off. It's so weird. That's such a weird thing to have to do. I mean, I get it. But at the same time, there must be a better way, right? There's no way. Oh, so that didn't work. And now that works. Okay. Losing my mind. That's so weird. To force... I'm gonna be mad if this works. So this resets the chat bubble size. This is force a resize. And force a second resize. Yeah, so what I miss... you just missed me doing some testing on... this little chat thingy. So I'm working on the stream overlay once again. You know, it's nice and easy. It doesn't require too much thinking, at least in terms of creativity. It's mostly just raw programming. Oh, it's not working out. What I'm trying to do is see when you type in a long string of characters like this, right? So if I, type out a really long sentence that kind of expands the speech bubble. Right, you can see that the text gets really big. Right, but then we want to do this, and you want it, what is this? Oh look, now we have 2 people. No collision until we force you to jump. So I wonder, do you have? I am speaking right now. Am I audible? I am explaining it, but you can see this the speech bubbles on the little things. They pop up and they dynamically resize. But when you resize them to be really big and then back to really small, it doesn't resize until you do another small one. So that's what I'm kind of wondering. Why does that happen? So I do need to resize it. Like that. Right. Resize it to its minimum position with no text, then force a resize. And then what I think I might need to do is I might need to yield and wait for the next frame. Idle frame. And then I set the text and then do that. And then force another resize. That might work. That might work. So let's wait for it to refresh once again. Wait for ourselves to reconnect to chat. And let's see. Where are we? So hit him with a test. So we load in. I don't know why we always load in at the very left. I can fix that though. I think I know what's causing that. It's not working. Is there really no way to force a resize? Set size, container get minimum size. Set size? So I am using the resize signal. It's not working. Yeah, so what we do, we're flashing it on and off. Sometimes you have to do this and wait for 2 idle frames. But God, it's so weird. I know when you're doing physics stuff, you usually want to wait for 2 idle frames. Or 2 physics frames in order to process input. It didn't work. But hey, check this out. You can do something kind of fun like this. You can jump. It will bounce you up and down, and also turn on collision for a little bit. Which, you know, if there's people in chat, it's more fun. But even just being here by myself, it's always a fun time. Gotta keep yourself entertained. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. Like, there doesn't appear to be a way to force a resize. Or am I doing anything here? So on chat bubble resized. So I think this one will definitely work. All right, let's okay. really quick, one more test. One more test. So wait for ourselves to connect. So connect, we're connected to the chat. Type in a long string of characters. Wait for it to go away. Oh, hello, Gareth. Oh, see? It doesn't resize itself like that either. But yeah, what I am working on is a new stream overlay. Previously I had a little stream RPG thing going on, but that wasn't very fun. This is slightly more fun and is less, I guess, interruptive, since it's more or less transparent. They just kind of run around the bottom of the screen. And also, it's more fun to just use your channel points in order to bounce them around into each other. So they don't usually have collision enabled unless you use the jump command. A bit like stream avatars. Yeah, kinda. Kinda. Except this one's made in a game engine as well. So some of the... Oh, geez. I think one of the things I want to do is, you know, since I am making this in a game engine, and they are completely physics enabled, I can click and drag them and do whatever. Have a bit more interactivity. All of that fun stuff. Redeem jump. I don't know if it worked or not. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it looks like it did. Oh, look at that. How nice. Yeah, but the problem I'm running into, right, is you can see that when you type in a long sentence, the speech bubble resizes properly, right, to be a bit taller. But when you type in a shorter sentence afterwards, the box doesn't resize itself immediately. It's only once you type in 2 short sentences does it resize itself, which is a bit weird. A bit weird, to be sure. So I'm wondering if you do, is there a way to to check the visibility? So emitted. Visibility changed. Okay, so if we do visibility changed here, so we can connect this one. Okay, how are you doing, Gareth? So let's see. We'll do on chat bubble visibility changed. I think I spelled that correctly. Yeah, so this is a lot of hacks in order to do something very simple, which is resize the thing correctly. So what we're gonna do, I'm alright, man, not doing much. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Have you considered getting better at Ava? Is that, do you say Ava or Ava? Or Ave? Yeah, so we toggle it, well, what if we just do this, right? Toggle it off and then toggle it back on, and then we can do some size recalculation there. I haven't played Ava for like 4 or 5 days. I think I'm slowly leaving. That's for the best, to be honest. Yeah, like I used to be hooked into a bunch of these type of games. Like I was on Heroes RPG, was on Lyrania, Lyre for a little bit. Played a bit of Quaslar, whatever TPT was, if you remember that. Yeah, I think my Lorania username was something different, so I was under a different name. It was completely different. It wasn't fake Firefly, it wasn't UN. But I played that for a while too. Phoenix Tales, yeah, Phoenix Tales. The good old days, back in the pre-2020 era of PBBGs. If chat bubble text is equal to, if chat bubble text empty, then we want to do this. Like that. Otherwise, didn't do anything. And just let it resize itself. That could work. Yeah, I was on all of those, then slowly started quitting all those games up until I'm really only on Avo just because I have such a large lead. But when I finally quit Ava, I'll be free. I can do other things with my life. Yeah, I was going to quit for a while once I got like a real job and started like, you know, traveling for work. And I say, oh, I guess I can't really play these kind of games anymore on my computer because I just won't have time. Oh, chat connection did not close cleanly. Hold on. I only stayed for the social aspect. Yeah. Like I am also there because it's fun to talk to. Or just shitpost in main. Keeps a man sane, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so we're back, we're working again. You can start typing and things will show up. I want to see if I can get this to work though. It didn't work. Oh, now it's not even, oh, now it resized. Oh, thank you for the jump. Good use of channel points. Yeah, so, see, it resizes. But just super delayed, and even when it goes away, it doesn't resize properly. Yeah. See? And then when I type test in again, then it resizes. However, I've changed this one, so on visibility changed. I don't know. All right, hold on. Don't say anything. Don't redeem channel points. I do not have it set up so I can refund you. I did find a way to be able to refund channel point rewards. However, that doesn't really work for something that's as hands off as this. Oh, you know what? We do. But yeah, if your channel point rewards go to a redemption queue, then I can refund your channel points if you happen to burn them. But there's only one channel point reward that I have set up to go into a rewards queue. And you can probably guess which one it is. That's right, it's Jump. I've been manually approving all the 98 points. Jump rewards this entire time. The absolute mad lad. Text empty. I think this should work, right? So we checked for empty, and then if it is empty, then we set the size back to the initial size, which is just hard-coded, but that's fine. We change the visibility here, wait 1 frame, so we let this thing execute. This one here. Then we set the text to the new message, make it visible, which shouldn't trigger the, well, it will trigger that function, but it won't fire all the way. It'll do the if statement check and then just ignore it. Test. So in theory, this should work. It's a lot of code for something that's so simple. I don't get it. I don't get it. There must be something I'm missing here. Like I'm looking at this answer and it seems head of force. Call deferred, set visible. Oh, interesting. Ah. Visible, and then we call deferred set visible. Oh. Or set deferred, we can do set deferred visible. Visible, true. That might be interesting. Might be interesting. So we don't even need to yield. We'll just recalculate like this. And we might not even need this either. That could be it, that we do need to just wait for the next frame. Although I was seeing that you didn't need to do that. It's so weird. Oh, chat connection wasn't loaded yet. I'm dying. Ugh. Why? Why? Undo, undo, undo. Oh, you know what? What if we just do a lot of... Oh, actually, no, we do chat. Bubble. Set deferred. Just do a double set deferred. And then we do... Oh, this is... I'm not proud of this code, but... Like, each time I make a change to this, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. But then it proceeds to not work. And I just proceed to lose more and more, just tear out more and more of my hair, which is easy because I don't have any hair. I'm very bald. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. And I can't even run the debugger properly because I have the chats, the Twitch chat integration running on a thread. It's like Godot doesn't like it when you modify things while it's running other things on a thread. I think most programs don't like it when you do that though. I mean, granted, we are just changing things that are present on the main thread. However, GDScript is interpreted. So I guess everything is, when you change something, the way I think it works, I don't know if this is actually how that works, is that it, wait a minute, hold on. Set deferred. In their scene tree, the lowest comment is necessary. No, had the container set it to then add a deferred call to layout. Twice using call deferred. Minimum size changed. Huh. Yeah, it's just not recalculating. That's the biggest thing, is that it's not recalculating. I was saying something, but that was me running on autopilot, and I have no memory of what I was previously saying. Chat connection did not close correctly. Let's just spam the thing again. Wait for it. There we go. Unhandled message, that's fine. I don't know why sometimes Twitch sends me this message. So that's me. I don't know what 353 equals. And a names list. I never sent that, but I suppose that it's like Twitch is like congratulations, you successfully connected. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Seems slightly wrong, but I don't know. Maybe it's correct. Hey, I don't really know what the answer was, but it seems so it worked. So we just need to change this every single time, and then also do this kind of weird dance with all this stuff. So what happens if I do this? Do I even need this part now? Yeah, I guess I still need that part. That's so weird. Yeah, so we have a double deferred call, and we also need to wait. Yeah, so we flash it on and off twice in order to make it happen. Bizarre. Anyways, let's start, I guess, adding the other minions. Well, and also we can do this. So apply central impulse. Well, sprite velocity. Flip H. Well, it's kind of hard to see with the current one, so let's just do... Let's do the custom sprites first. And then I guess every single time it'll pretty much just be the mushroom, since I only have the mushroom. Actually, it doesn't have to be this way. I also have... I can reuse the old player sprites I have as well. So let's open Screen plugin, Stream RPG. So we have the player. We can grab this. Let me see. It's resize canvas. We'll turn it into a 3x3. Ooh. Yeah, seems okay. We'll do a select. Move everything down. Don't move the colors. Let's move everything down a little bit as best you can. Just eyeball it. This actually seems okay. Oh. Move this up a bit so they're all on the line. Beautiful. Grab the colors. So most of the colors will move down exactly. This one's a bit too high. This one's a bit too low. Just very carefully move it up. Alright, seems okay. Oh, this one's a bit too low as well. I just noticed it's 1 pixel too low. Don't know if that's really visible on stream. But I can see it with my real eyes. Yeah, there we go. So we'll do a save as. Screen plugins, chat minions. This is just, we'll call it just human. Phenomenal. Save. There we go. Now we have human, red mushroom, and then default minion, which you should never ever see. Alright, so when we create a new one, we can go into... Let's see, we can have a const of possible images. Or do we want to do that? Yeah. No. How do we want to do that, actually? I think that the easiest way to do this is to, of course, just have an array of like possible sprites. Like this, and we just feed in a direct path to each one. I think we can do better though. So if I grab a handle onto the assets directory, I can then loop over every single file and then just pick one at random. So basically on the program starts, right? I can dynamically build out. Yeah. On program start, I can dynamically build out an array of whatever these are. Also, I don't remember. So if it's a const, I know in Java you can do this, right? So you do possible sprites append something. All right, nice. So let's do that. Let's do that. I never remember if you can append to an array if it's a const. Because I feel like some languages don't let you do it, some do. Like I feel like in Rust you're not allowed to modify a vector unless you declare it as immutable, but that might be because of other borrowing whatevers. I don't remember. Yeah. So you cannot reassign this to another array, but you can modify the array that it's holding. I think that's fair. So let's loop through this asset directory. So var dir is equal to, oh my god, I can't type anymore. Directory new. And let me see. I've done this before, but I never remember how to do it since I don't work with this too often. How do I do the saving again? Screen plugin, does this have the saving? Class name. How did I do saving? I swear I wrote this myself, it's been too long. So, this is it. Oh, this is so garbage. Oh, and this doesn't even use the directory. This uses, just absolute paths, more or less. That's fair enough. So directory, let's see, directory open path, that's fine. We can make this configurable later, so dar or dir open. Let's see, path is going to be this. So copy path. If dar open is equal to okay, then let's see, we'll just loop through every single thing. Actually, instead of just guessing, right? We'll use this as an opportunity to also peep my GitHub if you are interested. I have all of this code open source. Oh, sorry. Sorry, well, the thing is not running right now. We can run it. Why not? Although it will not be just on screen at all times since it's not running in overlay mode. I do need to load it into my, I need to load it into OBS. OBS is not good at capturing this debug window though. It has a tendency to crash Godot for whatever reason. Not sure why. But yeah, I have done this before using this save data util thing. So let me see, I'm copying code, but it's okay since I wrote this. So it's not, does it count as copying if I wrote the code? It might. Or it's not plagiarism if I wrote it, right? Let's directory begin, skip navigation true, skip hidden true. And then file name equals equals dir. So just get next. So what does get next do? Get next gets you... Work smarter, not harder. Exactly. Always a good one. Always a good thing to do. Results. Let's see. How do you... Let's see. While file name is not empty, then we'll do... I'm just gonna keep flipping back and forth between these. Yeah. File name equals dir get next dir 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 dir. Saying dir makes you think of the, you know, there's like the kind of Junji Ito manga that always kind of floats around on Reddit. It's like the holes of ammo something fault, and it's kind of a horror story, yeah, I suppose. It's more absurd than explicit horror, and it's horror in, you know, manga form. So it's very hard to jump scare you like that. But slight spoiler is that the creature at the very end, and also spoilers, there is a creature. The thing that they say at the very end is dir 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 dir. So whenever I hear someone say dir, I'm like, oh, what a good manga. Yeah. So dir. What other things I have? There's a way for me to check it to see if it's a directory or not, right? So found. Oh, current is directory. Yeah. Current. Yeah. Current is directory. Else. Let me see. We need to do this either way. So pass. Otherwise, we'll do. Well, no. We can just do if not current is directory. Then we'll do if. Well, no. What am I thinking of? Possible sprites. Possible sprites dot append file name. Oh, and then we'll also need to get the path. Okay. So what is save directory path? I think I have a slightly more robust implementation somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Okay, here we go. So we can do if not OS is debug build, copy code don't write. Oh yeah, exactly. 100%. So var asset path, some sort of string. Asset path. I think the biggest difference between, you know, a new programmer and a veteran programmer is knowing when to copy code and when you have to roll your own implementation of code. So I think in most instances, you never have to roll your own code, honestly. Right? Unless you're doing some like hardcore computer science stuff, then of course you're going to be, you know, you're entering unknown territory at that point. So your code is, so there's not really too much code you can reference, but even then you can still reference code. You might not be able to copy it, like copy. But even then, you know, for someone like me, I just work in, you know, app development, more or less, or infrastructure development. You can't just copy and paste, but you can copy, change a few things, and then paste. Or copy, paste, and then change a few things to make it work. So we do asset, path. But yeah, I think like writing your own code for a lot of things is always nice if you want to know how something works. But I think like there's just too many things, you know, in software development, in programming, to know how everything works. There's some things you just need to trust are going to work. That's kind of my viewpoints on a lot of this kind of stuff. Alright, so we have all the possible sprites. I think this will work. What was the last part that I needed to do? Yeah. That was it? That's it, I think. Yeah. I don't remember. Do I need to close the directory afterwards? I don't do it here. Seems fine. Yeah, okay. So then we can pull from possible sprites whenever we instance in a new minion. Oh, also I need to check the file ending, right? Because there's going to be imports, import files as well. So we go to screens. I need to restructure this. This is really old code. Yeah, there's the dot import. So I need to check against the. It's a string thing. Is it called file extension? Get extension? Yeah, get extension. If not, dir current is dir, then we can do if file name get extension is not import, and it's. I remember this. Oh, geez. I forgot I was still running it. Yeah, so it's not dot import, it's just the extension word. I remember this. Nice channel. Oh, thank you. Oh, and thanks for the file. Oh, follow. Cenobyte offsec. Cenobyte offsec. Offensive security. I'm assuming that's what it stands for. How are you doing today? Having trouble actually speaking. I'm able to speak on autopilot, but once I set my mind to actually say something, I'm like, oh man, how do I speak English again? It's so hard. Or as they say in Nihongo, muzikashi. Or actually, you wouldn't say muzikashi because that's saying this is difficult. You would say like muzukashikata. That was difficult. God, Japanese is so. I think Japanese is hard because it's tonal, which is very strange. And two, it has conjugations, which is and three, it has what's it called? Politeness modifiers, which not too many other languages have as a core parts of their sentence structure, right? All right, let's see, prints. There we go. And then we just need to. Oh, I need to look for .pngs. So here we go. You can see here that I did indeed load in all the correct stuff. It totally worked first try, by the way. Didn't quite get all the correct stuff. I shouldn't be looking for .import. I should just be looking for if it is equal to PNG. All right, but yeah, this is what I'm working on, by the way. It's just a stream overlay, pops in a little thing here, and then it also dynamically allocates more size for the text box. How nice. And because I'm building this in a game engine, we can also gamify it, so I can interact with it in real time, It might be nice to have like kind of a, maybe like a pachinko kind of thing. So you know, oh, you know what? That would be really cool, right? A channel point reward. It's like pachinko time. So, and since I have this hooked into my, you know, my real Twitch account, which is why I also have to be very careful not to show my stream key. I can, you know, if you type in like pachinko time, we can do pachinko stuff, type in some results, or have some results, push them back to Twitch, and I'm wondering if I can actually influence the poll like that. And then we can do some checking. Oh yeah, you know what? That'd be really cool, right? So, you know, you have like some sort of reward. So pachinko is when you drop in a bunch of things from the top and then they land in certain spaces or holes. And so the idea for that is that you would type in like, or you would redeem the pachinko time reward, and then we start like some sort of poll, right? And then you know, you would bet on which hole is going to have the most things in it, I guess. And then this program can broadcast that back out to Twitch and close the poll. Something like that. I think that's possible. Don't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at the API. I know I'm hooked up to the channel point rewards for sure. Alright, so what we need to do is equal to PNG. Then you know what? Let's do this. Const PNG extension. That's my inner actual software developer not liking magic strings like this. And then we also need to do const asset dir. Okay. So actually, this is wrong as well. So if not, actually, I think this will always be the asset path, right? Yeah, I think this will always be the asset directory. So we can just use this. We don't even need to do asset path here. Ah, yes, English. Yes. The only language I speak fluently. And even then, sometimes it's bad. You know? And if you think about it, I think being able to program is more or less a separate skill, a separate language, if you will. That's why they call them programming languages, am I right? I don't know. That sounded funnier in my head. But I'm just constant, just dribble of thoughts. So I have no idea what I'm saying. But yeah, no, it came out as garbage, right? Because I'm doing some testing, you know, testing with the, you know, setting all kinds of fun stuff. Let's see, rand range, and this is a second vector too that we want to do another random range here. Just completely messing this up. There we go. Look at this. Okay, so we print them out. We get all the extensions. You know what, let's do this one more time. Let's print out the possible sprites. Yeah. I mean, you can check for yourself that it works, right? That's what I'm doing. Unless you're, I guess you're... Actually, I'm not sure why you should be able to hear me. I don't know if there's too many viewers who are doing visual only. How hard is Godot to learn as a programmer compared to Unity and Unreal? So, compared to Unity, Unreal, I am a professional programmer. I found Godot to be much easier to learn because it's just object oriented. It's very, very object oriented. So if you do any sort of enterprise programming, aka Java, I think this is a lot more natural to transfer to. So Unity uses entity components, that pattern. It's not entity component system, by the way. Everyone likes to use ECS as the nice buzzword, but Unity has an ECS that's in, I think it's in beta. But yeah, Unity uses EC, entity component, which is a bit hard to wrap your head around unless you already do that a lot. So I think as long as you're comfortable with Python, Godot is, in my opinion, one of the easiest engines to learn. Right, because you can do EC, we extend from Node 2D, and then if I wanted to, I could have another script that, just extends this as well. And then attach it to another object, so then we, classic object-oriented inheritance. And then compared to Unreal, I've only done a little bit of Unreal. I like Unreal's blueprints, but I found Unreal is also more or less, it follows the EC pattern pretty heavily. I suppose Godot is also EC, but they're all entity components. But Godot's is more strongly object-oriented, as opposed to Unity's, it feels like. I think at the end of the day, all the engines are free to try. Godot is free to try and free to use. Unity and Unreal are also free to try and free to use up until a certain point. So, I mean, just try them all out, see which one that you can get productive in faster. That's the way I look at it. Right, so in all three engines, download them all, make a really simple game. I usually just make Pong and see how they feel. So Unreal, very difficult because it's C++ and it's super heavy. So it's also not super feasible in order to make Pong. It's like you're chopping wood with a jackhammer. It's not really the right tool, but you can do it. That's also not how that analogy usually goes. All right, so there we go. File name is equal to PNG extension, and file name does not equal this. So let's do const default minion name. Yeah, I hope that answers your question in 100 words or less. I think that might have been more than 100 words since I've just been rambling. But yeah, that looks correct. Yeah, and now this is more correct. So we'll load it in one more time. Yeah, but I think it's also important to remember that I'm also biased. Since I am just using Godot, I have used most of the big engines. Like I had my start in GameMaker, moved over to Unity, moved over to Unreal, moved over to Godot, and did some Love 2D and libgdx, which is Java in between. I feel more comfortable with C++, and Python, but I don't want to watch hours of tutorial videos for a specific engine. I'd rather consulting documentation when I feel the need to. Well, then definitely don't do Unity. Actually, that's not true. Unity's documentation is good in some parts, bad in other parts, depending on which LTS version you're using. Yeah, I guess if you feel more comfortable with C++, then you probably won't feel too bad about doing C#. And Godot does have C# functionality. It's a more or less first-class language. You just need to download the mono build of Godot. I don't use C# because I feel more comfortable using Python, and GDScript is more or less Python, so, At some point, all these things are more or less the same thing at the end of the day. Is this not the... Yeah, file name get extension is equal to PNG, and file name is not equal to default minion name. Am I crazy? Print file name. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, what is your prior experience with, Oh, it's the PNG part. What is your experience with game engines or game developments, right? Motiak? Motiak? M0T-Yak? So, like, I think if you are comfortable with working in 2D or 3D, then you can really bounce between any of the big game engines pretty easily, because the once you get the basics down, they're all pretty much the same thing. Alright, so like, I think I struggled a bit with Unity, but once I got it all down, I was able to pretty easily move to Godot. Unreal is a bit harder, but I was mostly just referencing tutorials the entire time, since C++ is scary. You know, I'm professionally a Java developer, so doing anything with manual memory management or pointers is weird. So let's see. We want to do random. Oh, you know what we should do? We should randomize as well. Randomize the RNG, because I think in Minion here, or no, here, I'm generating a random float from 0 to 1 inclusive. So I should just do this here. I programmed a very simple Kixo game with SFML, simple something media library. I swear I knew what it was at some point. I've used SFML before. A tic-tac-toe with Java FX. It's not really a game development, just simple GUIs following MVC architecture. Okay, well, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. So, those are all 2D games, which I think is pretty good. Did you have to work with, I guess, working around draw calls at all? Or render pipelines? I think if you know that stuff, then you should be good to go. You don't need to know that low level in order to use a game engine, but it does help in order to transfer knowledge between game engines. I mean, you know, I think my recommendation still stands. It's, wait, hold on. I'm thinking. Var. Random sprite sheet. Possible sprites. And then we'll do random oh, I have to use hold on. Alright, hold on. Let's do... Why did I change it back to using the built-in RNG and not using this RNG? I don't remember why I did that. Because using this random number generator is a bit more flexible. Oh, and this one is just using the app manager RNG anyways. Alright, what am I doing? Yeah, MVC architecture is... Model view controller. That's more or less it, right? I think game engines usually take care of the view for you, and then you just need to work on the controller and the model. I suppose the view in game engines is more like the accessing the render pipeline directly, aka shaders. That's not really the render pipeline directly. I shouldn't say that. Rand eye range 0 to possible sprites size -1. I followed an OpenGL tutorial to learn how to render a 3D space, apply textures, and things like that. It was hard, so I stopped. Yeah, it is hard. Yeah, I think it's good though, right? Because it makes you appreciate what a game engine actually does for you. Like I also did that before, and it was very difficult. So let's see. It's a new minion. I think I have access to the sprites. So I did expose this here, right? I have a reference to the sprite. I do. Sprites dot... How do I access the texture on the sprite? Let's see, sprite dot texture. Oh, yeah, just like that, sprite dot texture. Yeah, I mean, I guess what's stopping you from downloading, you know, like Godot and Unity, and then trying them both out? Or are you just looking for a recommendation? I think my recommendation is find the one that, you know, try them all out and see which one feels better. Just make the same game, so the logic is the same for all, the logic will be the same, it's just like the kind of the workflow that differs between engines, right? And I think if you want performance, then you're probably gonna want to go with Unreal, if only because, you know, that's a tried and tested engine. Super powerful. It might be a bit too heavy for a lot of people. If you're not looking for a super performance, then you want to go with that makes your choice either Godot, Unity, or Unreal. Because Unreal, you can still do everything via blueprints, I suppose. I think this will work, by the way. Yeah, so like people like to say Unreal is, or no, Unity is faster because it uses C#, but Godot also has C#. And actually, I think Godot has the potential to be faster than Unity if you just write all your code as C++ and then just compile it in. No, I'd really like to learn the basics of video game programming. I'd really want to learn the basics of video game programming. I don't expect fancy results. I don't know, if you want the basics while... Oh, nice number, by the way. Invalid... Oh, I should have loaded. Oh, what's up, JK? It has been a little bit. I've missed you. Miss you, miss you, miss you. Like, some knowledge I could reuse anywhere else rather than specific stuff. I think... Yeah, I mean, once you write something once, like, a lot of this stuff is more or less the same across a lot of engines. I need to resub. Hey, if you want to resub, be my guest. But don't feel compelled to. You know? Just hanging out. Oh, look, it works. Oh, what's up, Miker? So easy to pick up. Yeah. Well, I think if it makes your choice easier, right? So if you're just wanting to learn the basics, I think the basics that you learn in Godot will apply to a lot of other things, right? Like, so for example, Unity has, I think it's called starts. So as a start function, Godot just has a ready function, and then you just do all your initialization in that function because it's only called once. And then Godot has a physics process. I think Unity has a fixed update. Godot calls it physics process, and then Unity and Godot also have just a regular update. Godot calls it process. So physics process runs on a physics step, so more or less 60 frames a second, whereas your process function runs as fast as possible. Can't prime sub on phone. Oof. Feels bad, man. Great. Who else on basic games? Yeah. I think it's good to learn a tutorial to learn the workflow, but then to see if you really like using the engine, you need to create something without using a tutorial. That's why, you know, I recommend doing Pong, Don't follow a tutorial for Pong. Follow the tutorial like Godot does, like a dodge the creeps, where you just dodge things that spawn in from off screen. And you can kind of see here, I use some aspects of that. So I just have a path here. So I draw along the path. This is kind of inefficient. There's a better way of doing this, but this is just easy to think about. And so I sample a random value on this path. So it generates a random number from 0 to 1. And then spawn you in at that position. Right? But to see if you really like the workflow, you should create a basic game with no tutorial. After you learn the workflow, of course. And then once you know how to make one game really well, like I know how to make Pong really well, I did to show off my GitHub a bit more. And also, once again, a lot of this stuff is open source. Godot Pong Rust. Like I did write a Rust Godot game, a Godot Rust game, using the Godot Rust crate in order to make Pong. It was very difficult because I'm not very good at Rust. We'll have to wait. I forgot I did it for someone else and thought they would stream often. Oof. Pong is something I do in every edge. I've been doing as a demo for uni students at an MS event, Masters. I did Pong on stage using XNA to play the iPhone, to the phone and console as well as PC. Oh baby, XNA. That's spicy. Did you use real XNA or was it mono game? And look at that. We have lots of little people. Do we call them little people anymore? Here we go. Just jump everybody. Bounce them. I was an MVP for XNA for several years. You know what? Y'all, you know what I should do? Is have your name at the very bottom. Ah, there we go. So that you know which character is yours. Okay, XNA. I've done mono game for a little bit, which is more or less XNA as far as I understand. I like mono game. I hate the asset importer. And then custom characters. I didn't know you put those little guys in. Yeah, I did. That's what I was doing for a little while here. Where I was just kind of rambling and then kind of sort of, typing out stuff. That's what I was doing. I think that's one of the things I kind of excel at, is kind of typing and then making it seem like I'm not making any progress, and then wow, turns out he's just accidentally stumbled into real working code. Mono game dropped out of XNA when MS stopped the XNA framework. Why does the redeem 99, 98 make it 100? No. The redeem is 98 points, so it's shows up. Invalid get index -1. Wait, what? 54? Wait. Hold on. Did I do this wrong? Oh, I guess I'll take my time. Well, mono game, let me respond. Dropped out of XNA when MS stopped the XNA framework. But it still re-implements XNA, unless you are still using just base XNA, which is crazy. Like, isn't mono game supposed to be compatible with XNA, or is that FNA, which is the compatibility layer? I'm gonna take my time to read the Godot doc. Think of your advice. Seeing coding games motivates me doing the same. Oh baby, glad I can do that for you. Although I think, if you are familiar with software development, it's more or less the same thing. I'm just here to give opinions and hopefully work on some cool stuff, right? So like, I usually have a stream overlay up. That's what I'm working on now. I wrote this, the duck renderer that you see on screen. So Godot can be used for more than games, as well as Unity and Unreal, of course. But I like making just a lot of things in Godot. I don't know why. Probably because it's a visual tool. Turns out using the BlueJ IDE in university had a very strange effect on me. Possible sprites is 0. Now, why is that? Possible sprites. Possible sprites. Possible sprites. Array size 0. I'm not popping them. I don't really know. Let's just hard disconnect without actually disconnecting from Twitch. I'm pretty sure Twitch absolutely hates me, by the way, because I'm not disconnecting cleanly. I should probably do that at some point. Alright, so let's keep an eye on possible sprites if I can. Thanks. Wait. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Miker. Let me see. I wonder. So there should only be 2 possible sprites, and I think I should be able to peek at this even though I'm running stuff on a thread. Human. Yeah. I wonder why it crashed that one time then. See you another time. Alright, take it easy, JK. Always a pleasure having you around. Yeah, I don't know why. It dropped to 0 once, and I'm not sure why. Because we didn't reload it. I don't know. It's okay. Whenever you drop off the stream, your little character will persist for a little bit. So it's fine. You'll persist for about an hour, and then you'll get yeeted. You'll also very slowly start to fade away, which is I guess a bit dark if you want to think of it like that. So yeah, there's your lifetime slowly ticking away. Let me see. Doesn't your modulate value should also be changing very slowly? But yeah, there you go. Let's close it. So one more thing is to add a label to the bottom of it. So here we have your speech bubble. Let's hide it. Let's just have the nameplate, I suppose. Yeah, ignore how I've organized my nodes. These nodes are horrible. But that's because I just stopped caring after a little bit. Actually, you know what? We can grab the chat bubble and just do that. Nameplate. Plater. Nameplate. Move it down. Not like that, like this. So change the position. Or we can just keep it at -70 and just, or keep it -64, that's what I meant. -64. Yeah, then we'll keep it at 38. Nice round 38s, which I'm aware is less than a round number. So we'll set this as your name. So on ready, we'll do, let's grab the nameplate. So on ready, var nameplate. Yeah, I'm not sure why I just didn't feel like organizing my nodes. I apologize. You are able to organize them a bit better than this. Whereas I just kind of slapped them all in like that and more or less color-coded them. Which isn't so bad if you think about it. Yeah, self.name is equal to nameplate.text. And then also, I suppose we should try to resize the nameplate as well, since your name doesn't change. So we can do, yeah, let's grab this. It's more or less this code, except we will be replacing chat bubble with nameplates. And then there is no initial size. Or actually, let's do var nameplate initial size is equal to, this is some sort of vector 2, is equal to nameplate dot rec size. Right? And actually, we only need the y value as well. Initial size y. Make this a float. And look at that. It's beautiful. And I think this will work, right? So we set the nameplate text to whatever your chat name is. And then we need to recenter your nameplates, because what the label will do, it will just do that. Actually, I don't think we want to auto wrap. It'll do that instead. Yeah, I don't think I want to wrap your name. WRIP or RIP. I ain't a rapper though. But yeah, that's what this piece of code is supposed to do. Is that we line 42 will expand the nameplate, and then lines 44 to 47 will reposition it so it's centered. Actually, wait a minute. No, we want to do this for the x value. What the heck? Nameplate rec size x minus nameplate initial size x. I think I'm missing something actually. But let's just see. Let's run it one more time. See how it feels. Wait for everything to load. There we go. Seems fine. Hard to say since I don't have like a super long name. Although I think this name might be one of the longer ones that you can possibly have. Oh, but your name does kind of fall off the screen, which is unfortunate. So easy solution is to just move the bottom row up. And you know what? I think that's exactly what I'm about to do. So this is the floor. Move it up a little bit. Move it up a little bit. Make it just a regular 30. Will this change this? It will change this. So check it out. So this is what it'll kind of look like this, right? It'll be right about here, more or less, since once it's finished, I'll be capturing this in OBS, so it should be displaying right above my status bar. And then if I type pretty much anything else, so if I type, I don't know, like a random sentence into chat that is long enough to expand the text box. Look at that. Yeah. Why are you typing here? Ah! Invalid get index -1 on base array. Why are you typing here? Because I'm trying to... I'm testing the on-screen thing. Are you... I think you've arrived to class late, and we've already covered this subject. Or do you just pop into people's chats and just hang out in chat? All right, hold on. It was broken. Did you? we were broken. I cannot refund you. Didn't know it was a class. Sorry. It's okay. But that is why I'm typing into chat. By the way, it has It may or may not have something to do with something that's going on screen. That's okay. I will redeem your jump for you. There we go. We all bounce around. I wonder why sometimes possible sprites just goes down to 0. Because I'm not modifying this at all, am I? Hydrate. All right, let's hydrate. Thank you for redeeming a hydrate. We all need to drink a bit more water in our lives, as well as stand up more. I say as I'm currently sitting down. I do have a standing desk that I should use a bit more, but I did go for a very long run this morning. Yeah, I think this is fine. This is fine. We'll have to wait until someone with a really long name comes into chat, and then we can see if it breaks or not. But yeah, I think this is fine. This is fine, right? Yeah. And that's that. I mean, that's pretty much it, right? So let's commit it. So as always, you can find all of this code in my GitHub if you want to peek at the code. Potentially run it for yourself. Yeah, so let's do git add all, git commit, add chat minion stream plugin. Of course, you'll need to, I think I have setup instructions in the GitHub repo. I don't remember if I do. Let me see, friendly, where is it? Friendly potato stream. So this is what it's called, if you are interested. You do need to fill in your details in potato config. Right now I don't really have an example. I should add an example, but I don't want to look at it on stream, because that could be dangerous. Because it does have my stream key in it, but these are the values that you'll need to have inside of your config file. So load config. Where do we load our config? Yeah. Oh, you'll need your username, your Twitch username, your Twitch token, your join channel, which is usually the same thing, but not necessarily the same thing, right? So your join channel, if you are the one streaming, it'll be equal to your username. If you are, writing this for a bot, then you'll be wanting to join the username channel instead, which is a bit different. And then the channel ID is a bit more difficult. There are various web tools you can use to look up your own channel ID if you're interested in looking at whatever that is. But I think what I did instead was I just used, I think I used Postman to just manually look up my channel ID. Yeah, Twitch's API is very fragmented, right? Like you can see here, I've had to split up a lot of the config setup between chat and pub sub. And also you can hear I have this very angry note, WTF, it starts running in the wrong write mode. Although I'm not sure whose fault that is. I want to say it's Twitch's fault, but it might just be my fault. And Godot might just always default the WebSocket write mode to binary. And I needed it to change it to text. It's possible. But that's what got me for a long time when I was doing the Twitch integration. But yeah, as far as I know, this is the only Twitch Godot integration that also incorporates channel point rewards, which is neat. So the next thing I want to do, oh, pretty easy, right? Is just add more stuff. And I've chosen to do this in a really strange way. And by strange way, I mean like there's not really a good way for me to recolor these sprites. Unless I guess layer them on top of each other. I should have made like the face sprite on a different sheet. I suppose I can still do that, but let's instead double down on just making these different. Human red. This is human red, right? And then we do bum bum bum. Human red. And then we have human more or less green. Yeah, bright green. So, save as. Very easy way of just generating more stuff is having really simple colors. This is not blue, by the way, this is green. I'm pretty sure I'm not colorblind, although I haven't had anyone tell me that I am colorblind, or I haven't had anyone refute that I am not colorblind, so I don't know. Hard to say. All right, and then we have purple. And then we can, oh, and then we can also modify the mushroom. It's easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, etc., etc. Yeah, so this does like pretty significantly balloon the file size. So I might think of a better way of doing this in the future. But see, the problem is, right, is that like the easy way to do this would be to modulate the canvas layer, aka just kind of set this property here. So we go to minion 2D, click on the sprite, and we can change the modulate to be some sort of color, right? So I'm gonna go super red, and then just do this. However, this will also change the skin tone of the player, which might not be a bad thing, I don't know. It might be worth it. So if I did something like, I need to think about this. So if I just did this and then just modulated you, and then I also open up the mushroom. So this is red mushroom, right? And then if I just did this, do you think that would work? And then I just modulate the colors. I don't think that'll really work, right? Yeah, it might not work. This is human purple. This is human white. Let's not do that. Human purple. Red mushroom. Let's see. Let's just draw another one. Since we're already at it, right? So here's how I usually do this: is I draw the outline first. So boom boom, boom boom, and then we will start drawing. Easy. Make sure that we're also facing right. That's kind of the standard that I try to follow for all my characters now. I used to draw all my stuff facing left for some reason, but that makes it kind of hard to visualize a sprite sheet, right? Since you usually draw a sprite sheet from left to right. So if you have your character facing left instead, you're kind of more envisioning them backing up as you kind of progress through the sprite sheet. Whereas you don't usually want that. Yeah. So, I don't know. What's something simple that I can reasonably draw really quickly? I don't know, like a duck maybe. We can do a duck. Let me kind of look at my duck model. I made the duck model in Blender. Really the only artistic thing I was really good at. And even then, good is a kind of a subjective term. Let's see. What does a duck look like? Quack. Ah, jeez. That was a good start. That was a good start. Oh, jeez. Smaller head. Smaller head. Eh. Eh. Oh. It's like a foot. I don't think there's enough room for me to draw a duck. now that I'm thinking about it, there might not be enough room. But we're gonna do it anyway since we're already here. So there's our duck. Oh, and actually, let's put this on another layer, and this will be the onion. The onion layer. Something get Shrek'd, etc., etc. Let's put this on the onion layer, and then we'll just redraw this several times. Just very carefully. Yeah. It's not bad. Something like that. Yeah, that's not bad. A little cursed, but you know. Ooh. I'm looking at it now, ooh. Anyways, let's grab this. Layer 0, this is the real layer. Actually, no, we should grab this and put this on the onion layer, right? I'm going to be redrawing it. Grab this. Then draw on the real layer. So this is going to be the move. So how I've been doing it is the front moves forward, go back to relative resting position, then scoot. Right? So we do kind of squish a lot of the duck forward. Yeah. I'm cursed. I hate this. I hate this so much. But we're gonna keep making it because we're committed now. Oh god. It's not bad. The beak is kind of cursed, but that's okay. What if I get rid of this part? This little hanging bit. Make it hang less. It's possibly better, and then we'll just color it in. Alright, onion this twice. Oop, don't draw on the onion. There's our duck head. And then squish the back. Yeah. Because it's moving forward. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, well that's good enough, right? And then we'll just color it in. So I'll have a color layer. We don't need the onion layer, so that's fine. color it in very quickly. We'll need to move this part up. Actually, we can't move this part up. We need to erase it a little bit. And then redraw a part of it. Okay, so like this. Mess it up one more time. Yeah, that's fine. Get rid of this bit. Zoom in. Yeah. Did I mess it up again? Okay. Back to coloring it in. Let's see. Ducks are yellow, so we'll make it yellow. Actually, rubber ducks are yellow, but you know, that's me. I'm a rubber duck. So do that. We're going to use the paint bucket later, so then we basically just need to draw the outline in kind of a really sloppy way. Yeah, and then I'll color in the beak separately. Yeah. I think I do have a pixel duck emotes, but that is kind of locked away until I unlock more emotes, unfortunately. That's okay. As long as I have the regular duck emote, I'm fine. Alright, so color it in. I like using the chunky lines because you don't have to worry as much about coloring within the lines, since the line already has about 4 pixels of built-in, you know, fudge. That's probably not the right word for that. There we go. And then orange beak. More or less. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know what this one is. Just hyper cursed beak. Yeah, you know what? After coloring it in, it's not so bad. After coloring it in, it's not so bad. Alright, let's sample it. This, color that part in. We'll call this, and this is just rubber duck. Export this as rubber duck. And then now we can load it in, and then it's possibly one of the things that you can load in as, right? So chat connection established, Twitch chat loaded, test. Oh, I loaded in as purple man. That's fine. As long as it doesn't break during the thing. I don't know why sometimes it resets to 0 though. I'll need to keep an eye out for that whenever it breaks in real time. Anyways, let me see if we can export this. So we'll go to export, Windows desktop, export path, that's fine. Let's see, we'll need to go to these, let me see. It's in dev Godot. A lot of Godot named things. Oh geez. Godot Windows op64 exe. Yes. So export project here. File exists. Overwrite. Yes. Send it. Send me. And then I should be able to do this, right? So I go to export. It's as easy as this. Open it, and then since I use the default export, it should be fine. Everything loads in properly. Twitch chat loaded, we're connected. Then we can type in test one more time. That's not right. That's not right. All right, hold on. Did I only export certain things? Huh. So what happened? So if we take a look at our log file. Don't look at this, this is C++. It scares me as well. So we go to roaming, Godot, app user data, friendly potato stream. Look at the most recent log. Oh, and then it just didn't work for some reason. Ha. Ha 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 ha. That's weird. Export selected resources. So select everything. I don't know. Export project. We'll just try it one more time. It should have worked. It didn't though. I wonder if it's not searching in the correct path. Right, so it should be searching in the pack, which I did pass in the res path in via code. So that should have worked, right? Chat connection did not close correctly, or did not close cleanly, which means we got, I don't know, not really sure what happens in those instances. Twitch chat loaded, we're in. Hacker voice, we're in. Yeah, see, this happens. But it doesn't throw an error, which is very strange. Yeah, see, it's not throwing an error. I wonder if that's a bug or not. I don't know. Let's double check everything on my side. So export all resources. Let's see. Chat minions. Hey, asset directory. Asset directory is just a res, screens, screen plugins, chat minions, assets. Right? Huh. Am I crazy? I don't know. What if I do this and then this? Or is it just like the export that's broken? It could be the export that's broken. Compiled bytecode. Ooh. Let's see. Embed pack, no. Icon, no. This is fine. Export project. Yeah, debugging the stream. Probably the worst parts of programming. Like, it works. I just don't know why it's not working. And I feel like I should probably spawn in to make this a lot easier on myself. Is just to spawn in one little guy, aka me, every single time. Because of course I'm always gonna be here. Yeah, see the heck? And it doesn't throw an error either. Did one of these things imports improperly? Or is it actually is it broken right now as well? So let's reconnect really quickly. Test. No? So what's going on? It is able to load in another one. And something, well, because once this is done, right, then I can move on to more fun things. Like I can make these little guys like drag and droppable, so I can pick them up, and then like, I don't know, just move them somewhere. Like that'll be fun. That'll be fun. So it's not this part, by the way. I wonder if it's something with the export is just broken. So if I go to, we can go to bin, beta. Don't use the 4.0, use 3.4. I do sometimes use the beta still. Or not the beta, 4.0, which is not really alpha. Alright, there we go. Kind of scared me there for a little bit. Thought it might break. Ooh, file must be open before use. This happens sometimes. Invalid call. Non-existent function. Something doesn't seem right here. Delete all of this. You know what? I'm not even using any 3.4 functionality, so what I'm going to do here, I think something might be broken in the beta, I'm not sure. We can open back up into 3.3. And then just exports using the standard stuff. Right, this is Godot bin opt. Wait, that's not right. What version is this? Hello? This is 3.3.2, stable, as expected. We can export. Don't need to use this. And so we're compiling a release build. Oh baby. Check it out. We're not using any 3.4 features, so I think this should just work. Yeah, loaded. Test. Huh. Why am I not able to load in sprites? Why am I not able to load in sprites? This still works, right? So if I type in garbage... Yeah. So that still works. It's just the sprite loading doesn't work. Hold on. So it's not 3.4's fault. So let's open 3.4 back up. 3.4 beta. Hey. And if you're wondering, yes, I do actually do all my own arts. That's why it looks so jank most of the time. So possible sprites. Huh. So this works. Possible sprites. Let's do something really quick, right? Let's do chat minions. So let's hard code a default here. So copy path. Or no, we can do this. Var sprite sheet is equal to whatever this is, right? So what does load give you? Load resource. What happens if it fails? Let's see. If sprite sheet, then new minion dot sprite dot texture is equal to sprite sheet. Right, so this should still work. The logic has just gotten a bit more inefficient, but that's fine, because he spread it across multiple lines and multiple commands as well. But that's fine, as long as it works. See, so this still works. Okay, and then when I export it, let's see, Let's get... I don't know. Let's just export as debug for now. Actually, debug doesn't usually work for whatever reason. Not really sure why. So let's grab the bin file I have here. Actually, it's not going to be in bin. It's going to be in dev. Because I haven't moved it across just yet. So this is the Godot Windows Opt64 exe. Actually, op debug op tools exe. We don't want op tools. Yeah, this is what we want, right? Exe. Yeah. So export project as whatever, the proper file, and let's see. One more time, once more with feeling. Save data loaded, please work. Or do I need to wait for it? So it didn't load. So it didn't load. But now we actually have a thing now, so that's good. So it technically works, or at least my fix worked, right? So good to know. Something is wrong with this. What if I do... I really hope this is not it, but it might be it. It's possible that this is it, right? Is that you're just not allowed to change the const? So you had to make it a var, and then for whatever reason during export it hates it. Exports has stricter rules, maybe? Hard to say. Alright, also I need to change this. So we always spawn in one of me, right? Alright, and let's do this really quick. So this is create me, create self user, and then this will be equal to I wonder how do I grab the config? I don't have access to that, unfortunately. It's 10 o'clock, by the way. Happy 10 p.m. to all of you on the East Coast. So do I have access to main screen? Do I store this anywhere? I don't. I could. Service. I think runner has access to... Yeah, the runner has access to the service. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so in main screen, it's 4 a.m. here. Oh, baby. Well, glad you have chosen to stay up and watch me. Or you're probably... I wonder, are you watching the Olympics and that's why you're up? You can be honest, I won't be offended. Just disappointed. Var username, some sort of string. Alright, so load config. Username is equal to config username. I work shifts and that has effed up my sleep schedule. Can't sleep from Sunday to Monday. Oof. Feels bad, man. I kind of get what you're talking about. I'm assuming that you're working like a third shift kind of thing. So like an 11 p.m. to 7 p.m. whenever first shift gets back on. I worked second shift at Walmart for a little bit. And to be honest, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Although, yeah, I do feel you that it does kind of mess you up a little bit. Second shift where I worked at Walmart went until 2. And so you would get home, take a shower, basically just immediately go back to sleep. Because I was working 2 jobs at the time. More time for game dev. Yeah, 3 shifts. Oh, baby. Alright, so runner. So viewport chat minions dot username is equal to main screen dot username. Something like that. 2 jobs is hard. Yeah, well, that was back in the past, right? I was trying to make enough money to make rent during school. And yeah, you insert boomer meme here. Back in my day, I worked 1 job, put myself through school, and raised my family. Whereas, you know, I worked 2 jobs. I worked fry cook first shift at Wendy's, which is, you know, always fresh, never frozen. And to be honest, not a bad burger. Not a bad burger. I would not eat the chili though. TBH. Yeah, and that was, you know, frog cooking, probably the worst job I've ever had. Probably the worst job I've ever had. Not a fan. Because you just stand over the hot grill for the entire shift. And because I worked morning shifts, and I was kind of like the flex role, it also meant that I was the muscle. So if anything heavy needed to be picked up, it was me. And it was like, man, I'm 5'5", man. Like, why can't you get this 6-foot guy to pick up the heavy stuff? This sucks. I work again as an electrician in a sawmill. Ah, I gotcha. Well, it's not so bad, right? It's actually, it's a very, very necessary job in the current market. Sawmill. The global, or at least in the US, there's a lumber shortage. Oh, hold on. Don't want to do this twice. Yeah, there we go. You've just been bouncing around the entire time. An electrician in a sawmill, though. How nice. No, I like working with my hands. Electricity, though, that's one of the things I try not to mess with too much. Yeah, we produce for US and Canada market. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You're a duck. You know, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. It kind of has the kind of hand-drawn, like, old Newgrounds aesthetic where you just kind of... So congratulations, you have rolled the dice and successfully became a duck. Yeah, no, electricity I'm very uncomfortable with. Strongly dislike electricity. I've been shocked a few too many times. So, very scary for me. Boing. Just kind of bounce everyone up a little bit. Alright, let's close this down. Actually, I think your Y value shouldn't be, that shouldn't be possible. It should be either 0 or 500. Actually, let's bounce everyone minimum 100, maximum 500. See, that makes more sense. Right. So I will always load in as question mark, aka default. So if I ever see 2 question marks, and or I guess it kind of looks like an 8-ball, then I know that something has gone very, very wrong. Boing. Chat connection did not close cleanly. Okay. I always miss that sometimes. Or I don't always miss that. Sometimes I miss that. Yeah, no, I've been hit with a stun gun a few times, and let me tell you, it's not fun. Not fun at all. It's I think being hit with a stun gun, probably one of the most painful experiences of my life, but also like not really at all, right? Because it doesn't, it hurts a lot in the moment, but unlike, you know, if you get shot with like a paintball or something, or someone punches you in the arm, you're like, ah, that kind of hurt, and then afterwards it starts hurting a lot more. You know, electricity, in my experience, is like, it's really, really hurts, but then as soon as the electricity stops flowing, it's like, oh, okay, more or less fine. I suppose if you get shocked for an extended period of time, you might have more lasting damage, but I'm not willing to test that out. So I wonder what's happening here. Let's export one more time. And this time, I don't need to just continuously type into chat either. Well, I suppose I still kind of do. If I want to load in a random object. Actually, now this makes it even worse, because now I'm not even getting a random thing every single time. Hold on. I've just completely messed this up. Hold on. Yeah, shocks are bad. I was once shocked by a motor circuit at 400 volts. Oof. 3 meters out of the cabinet. Yeah. See, that's why I'm I'm not really looking forward to that kind of thing. Or if I can, I try to avoid electricity when I can. Even though, you know, programmer technically working with electricity a lot. However, it's not working with electricity directly. It's just, you know, indirectly. I just happen to make use of electricity. And I suppose if you want me to, like, mess with my computer, as long as I turn it off, it's unplugged. Well, I'm using a laptop, so it's a bit different. But if you want me to mess with the desktop, as long as it's unplugged, capacitors are incapacitated, I suppose. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Lighting games use real electricity. This is true. This is true. All right, let's export one more time. Yeah, I apologize for what you're seeing on screen. It's very boring because I'm not sure what the error is, because I'm not getting an error code. So I have to trial and error this. Yeah, see, that's not right. I have no idea what's going on. Is it just not able to load in the resources? So possible sprites. This can actually just be possible sprites because it doesn't change. Make this a const. So that's out. Possible sprites. I don't know. Let's just do like a direct print and see how it feels. Because this is only happening in the release build, right? So let's do string possible sprites. And then export this as a release. And let's see. Ho hum ho ha. It's nothing, yeah. That's what I thought, is it's not getting anything. Hey. So there's nothing in it. But we're packing everything into the appropriate folder, so that shouldn't matter. It's in asset directory. Huh. Alright, hold on, let's do this. Else. App. Maybe it's not able to open the asset directory. Console log. This is my custom print function. It's kind of a weird thing to do. Returns one of the error code constants. Okay, on success. Okay, well. Let's do this. Let's just open it again. So app manager, console, log, string, whatever this is. We're going to open it twice. It shouldn't matter. But this is just the simplest way to do it, because I want to see what the constant is. So let's see. Let's see. Because it's not giving me a good error. Ah! Error 0. Huh? What? What? Huh? So a 0 is success. What? Excuse me? Yeah. 0 is success. What? What? So is each file... Is it... So when I export, is it packing the files into a different like file extension? I think that might be what's happening then. So I can't depend on this. Oh, they're all .imports now. I think. So it only uses the .import files. That's a bit weird. I guess we want to use import, I suppose. I don't know. Does this just work like this? Yeah, see, this doesn't work. That's not how this works at all. No loader found for resource. Yeah, that's what I thought. But then if we do this, I'm trying to think here. So it's not exporting. Wait a minute. I think I've got it. It doesn't export the PNG files. It doesn't export a PNG file by default, right? Is that it? I'm going to be slightly mad if this is it. I'm going to be slightly mad. I think that might be it, though. Okay, that's not it. Okay. So let's do this one more time. Let's do app manager, console log, file name, and then we'll do similar, string, possible sprites. Can I show you my project I'm currently working on? Don't want to self-promote. I also use Godot. Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead. Not a problem. Do you have it on like itch or something? I mean, so you can show it to me if you have like a YouTube video or like a GitHub or whatever or an itch.io link. If you just have it in a Google Drive, I'm not going to download it. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I've said it too quickly, and then I realized I probably should have qualified the statement with, like, if you have a... As long as it's like a normal thing, then yes. If it's not a normal thing, I will not. All right, let's take a look. Please don't be porn. Okay. So let's mute it. Ooh, 3D. Yeah, I recently made a devlog. I don't use Google Drive. Oh, look at that. Oh, and you're doing some sort of terraforming. Sorry, I have your audio muted just in case you have like music running in the background. That's actually pretty neat, yeah. Terraforming. So you have some sort of procedural terrain generation going on, I guess. Or maybe it might not be procedural, but it's dynamic at least. Neat. Yeah, I like the animations as well. It reminds me of very I guess almost PS1 style, since you're not like blending between animations. Since that's also how I do animations in 3D. It's procedural. Besides the starting village, everything comes with noise so far. Yo, that's a bit more advanced than what I've been working on, actually. I'm just working on like a lot of API stuff, and or this duck, which is also, I suppose, 3D. Yeah, I like it though. It's and so it's more or less it's also more or less an infinite world, I'm assuming. Yeah. So how are you doing? The duck is nice. Is there some for a head tracking? It is, yeah. It's completely head tracked. It uses OpenCFace. The project name is OpenCFace GD. It's available on my GitHub. Infinite world with currently 2 biomes. I like it. So how are you handling? I guess once your position gets to be too big, or have you considered that at all? Right. So if you run for long enough, I guess you'll eventually overflow your floats, right? So I wonder, how are you handling that? Because I've also tried to do something like this. It's not third person, but it's top down. Well, not top down. It's more of an isometric perspective, I suppose. Yeah, I thought of overflow once. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm working on a system to go along with this, and just, I guess, to peep whatever I've been working on. So this is the repository, OpenCFace GD. Here's a link in chat. Not handled so far. That's fine. Yeah. MIT license. Uses OpenCFace, the face tracker. I did not write the face tracker. But let's see. This is the last game jam thing I did. Intentionally scaled down the resolution. It's not very good, but I did learn a lot about 3D stuff. Or I guess 3D movement and like doing infinite generation. So I suppose, like you, I have rolled a custom chunking algorithm. I think mine is pretty neat because it works, I guess, in blocks. So you can go up and down infinitely as well, more or less. Well, until you run into the float overflow error, but you know. That's one of the things we'll cross that bridge when we come to it eventually. Ah! So they're not there. So it's something. It's something. So I am exporting the PNG files now. Files to export, non-file. Copy path. Comma separated. I think this'll work. Will it export properly? Maybe. So I want to export the PNG files directly, but it might not be working. That might be the wrong approach as well. Yeah, we got nothing. If I close this, open up the logs, yeah, as expected. I guess let's Google it. Yeah, my itch.io link is in my description if you want to check out any of the Game Jam games I've made. Most of them are pretty bad though. One of them I did rank okay in Eludum Dare. It was 50th, not good. 50th out of 3,000, that's pretty good, in my opinion. For, I guess, my first real Game Jam. Which is why I started to stick with Godot, since it was a lot easier to use, in my opinion, than Unity, at least. Let's see. Godot exports PNG. Yeah, Godot not exporting PNG files. Textures are compressed in packs. Assets are probably... Huh. Oh, that's what that means. Oh. So what if I don't want to use this? Try some when I get back from work. To get ready now, happy coding. Have fun at work. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Rough night, 86. I'll be around. I stream Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, working on usually whatever I want, but probably will be trying to finish up the face tracker stuff. And I also stream on Wednesdays from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So future streams will probably be trying to clean this up for like a final 1.0 release so I can move on with my life. So let's see. How do I grab the PNG files after export? Import as a texture? I think Sunday to Monday I'll surely look into the stream. Other days I'll try to sleep. That's fine, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't feel obligated. I'll be here, just doing my own thing. Just pop in whenever you feel like it. You know? Just want to tune into whatever you feel like you want to tune into. You can, you know, keep the social links in my description if you want to keep updated or whatever. I usually try to announce when I'm, I guess, not streaming or doing a unplanned stream on the weekends or whatever. And there's a stream schedule there as well. You know? Huh. This is not what I want either. Managing image. Alright, this is what I want. PNGs are imported as stream texture resources. I have an import the So you simply do import process. So this is what I thought it would do. So they should be remapped, but they're not getting remapped. I wonder, is it the pack? So let's just get rid of all this. Export project. I'm just slowly losing my mind. So like I thought this is how it works. Yeah, it's not there. And I'm not using an absolute path either. Right, and it's logging a bunch of things. Like, yeah, it's logging these import files. Or is it because I'm not... Oh. Is it because I'm doing it dynamically that it's not working properly? Is it because I'm doing it dynamically? It's possible it's because I'm doing it dynamically. Yeah. Alright, so what's a good solution here then? If we do... Managing image files, this is not what we want. Importing textures, that's a really old one. I don't know. Dynamically load texture. There we go. Let me see. Loading resources from code. So if I grab all of these, import these as a texture. Yeah, these are all textures, yeah. Flags, that's fine. Re-import. It shouldn't matter, because all their .import files are there. And I wonder, is it because I'm not doing... this is so difficult, because I feel like I know what the problem is. The problem is that these don't exist. And so you can usually normally do this, load res whatever, as long as it's hard-coded into your scripts, and then they get replaced at runtime or whatever, or they get redirected at runtime. But since I'm trying to load these in dynamically, so it doesn't even have that string to replace, then it breaks, which is kind of bizarre. So a slightly easier solution would be to just pre-make all the entities, but I really would rather not have to do that, because that's tough. I wonder if I do this. Var sprite sheet. We load in one of these. Sprite sheet. We'll call it a texture. Right? Yeah. And then we can do... What can we do for textures? I think it's loaded in as a stream texture, right? Or how do I load an image dynamically? So Godot, load image at runtime. Load texture from file and assign to texture. Image new, image.load, path. Okay. Yeah, I think this is gonna be what I'm gonna do, unfortunately. Is provide external assets. But hold on, I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Hello, hello. All right, so I'm back at it. So new idea. Instead of doing everything, instead of doing this all, like dynamically. Unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna hard code everything. Because there's not a good way of doing it, right? It's better to have everything just packed into the file, right? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do const default minion resource preload, and then right, we're just gonna grab this one. It's gross. Default minion sprite sheet. Actually, we'll just copy this over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's horrible, dude. That's horrible. Unfortunately, that's the best thing I can think of. Right, because you lose the PNG afterwards. So unless you do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Human sprite then green. Or what if I provide, I don't know, man. You know what? Let's try to provide, a thing. So I'll just have to provide like a separate asset folder along with the exports, and then do all the requisite export stuff. Yeah. I absolutely hate this idea, but yeah. Asset directory, and then we'll need to set it eventually like this. Boom. Boom. So if it's not debug build, they can get the base directory. And then this is the directory in asset mode. Otherwise, this will be the directory in release mode. Like that. Right? Yeah, I think that's good. And then we replace asset directory with this one. So just get rid of this. And then we'll need to do a lot more pre-processing because we're loading things in dynamically as well. So this should be using asset, no, this won't be using asset directory. Yeah. But now this is using a direct path to the sprites. So now whenever we load in a sprite, it will be, they'll be loaded in like this. So we var image, then the image, we need to load it, and then we need to create an image texture, and then create it from the image. So it's an entire thing now. So now func create image texture. Path string. And this will give you an image texture. So I do var image, some sort of image dot new var image texture is equal to image texture dot new. Who would have guessed? Then return image texture. So that's easy. Then image texture, create from image, wow, image, load, or just load, right? Load from path. So if is not okay, then we want to return, well, app manager console log failed to load image at path. Nice error handling, dude. And then we'll just also return an empty image texture. Like so. Yeah, so there we go. We have our two variables, image and then image texture. We load image from path. If it's not okay, then we just return the empty image texture. Otherwise, we do image texture, create from image, and then return the image texture. And then we'll have to do some additional post-processing. So image texture. What kind of things do image textures have? Huh. Let's see. Flags. So how do I mess with the flags? Not really any not really any flags for me to mess with. So which flags am I doing? So with default minion, we have, oh, it's basically 0, right? So mip maps off. Repeats off. Flags, mip maps, oh, it's just 0, right? 1, 3, 4. So repeat. Well, repeat off, yeah. Repeat off, filter off, mip maps off. Anti also off. sRGB. Which one is this one? I have no idea. I think that's fine, right? So we just remember to explicitly set flags is equal to 0. All flags off. All right, so there it is. Create image texture from the path. So we'll do, instead of doing load, we'll instead do create image texture from whatever that is. And then here, we'll also do create image texture. And actually, we'll do this as well. So I think I know why. Oh, well, I know why it's happening. I think that might be a bug, maybe? I'm not sure. Or maybe that's just working as intended. Always kind of hard to say when you run into things like this. But now I'll just need to drop in our folder. So chat minions assets. So we'll go to export, go to screens, chat minions, just grab assets, go back to export, just drop this here, and then it might work, you know? Oh, and then I should also drop in a GD ignore here as well. So we have a bunch of garbage import things here. Dun dun. Delete. New. Not a new folder, please. A new file called .gdignore. .gdignore. So Godot doesn't try to import. You still imported? That's very rude of you. Oh, I should do this later. We quit the editor and then we'll just restart. As one is wont to do. So import. Yeah, I found that it doesn't respect your gdignore unless the editor is not running. So let's do this. And the only reason we have to do this is because we're not preloading these images. Godot doesn't actually generate the proper, I guess, doesn't properly pack the files for whatever reason. I don't know if that's a bug or not. Because on one hand, I understand why it's happening. On the other hand, come on. Okay, so we need to slap this into chat minions assets. Chat minions assets. So slap all of these into here. Like so. Then we should be able to run the exe. Probably. Yeah, see? There we go. He's done it. Now it works in exported mode. And all it took was like just another workaround. Yeah. Interesting. Been working on any new tunes? Hey, look, it's you. Add it back to the overlay. Yeah, there we go. Look, it works. But no, not really. I did recently get a... Let me see if I can find it without doxing myself. Well, I'm already pre-doxed, but without actually showing my address on stream. Yeah, it's okay if you know my name. It's not okay if you know my address. Because that would be weird. Alright, let me see. We go into incognito mode to grab this. Yeah, I have one. I recently bought one of these. Look at that. My eyes, by the way. Get me out of there. Yeah. So, finally got an actual MIDI controller, so I no longer have to completely rely on the piano roll in FL Studio. Although the what's it called? The input delay is actually pretty high. Yeah, an Akai. Yeah. And I actually got one in this color. Cause I looked at, I was considering the white one, but the white keys, or I guess the inverted keys would 100% throw me off. And this one, I don't know. Gotta go with all black. But yeah. The input delay does throw me off a lot. There's like a near imperceptible amount of input delay, but it's enough to be like, I'm trying to offset it. So it just turns into me like, I'm playing all over the place. I don't know how people do it, or maybe I just need to increase my buffer size or something. I've never really heard of that one having an input delay. Yeah, I don't know. It must be something on my end when I set it up, but I'm probably going to start working on some new tunes. It might be something to do with my setup combined with FL Studio. I'm not sure. What I can tell you is that it feels really bad whenever I've been playing it. Unless I just like mash on the keys, then I can really hear it. So I don't know. Yeah, but look at that. It works. We can jump them. So now we just have little people floating around on screen. Could be the cable. It could be the cable. It could be a lot of things. I haven't really looked into it. Honestly. Yeah. But we won't drop a link into chat since I'm not exactly advocating for that keyboard just yet. But yeah, let me drop this into jump. Yeah, there we go. There is the jump command. It do be jumping though. Alright, so git add all. Git commit. Change import process so we can dynamically load during exported runtime. Hit push. So now the only problem is that I need to copy over the assets every single time I add a new asset, but it's the price you pay for efficiency, I suppose. I have access to 2. I've stopped using them. I need to go back. Yeah, I don't know. I think what I've kind of realized is that the little teeny tiny keyboard is really only good for, I don't know, like a really simple melody. So for the kind of things that I like to play on you know, piano at least, I like to use like a lot of octaves. So I think whenever I upgrade my gear, I'm probably gonna get like a full-size keyboard in that style with the, you know, the sample pads and whatever. But those are expensive, man. Those are expensive. Yeah. Yeah. So we're working though. It works. Look at that. You know, we have a Yamaha. I think I also have a Yamaha keyboard as well, but I don't really want to drag that over. And a small one like that. There we go. I mean, they're fun. They're fun. I think if I didn't learn how to play the piano over the past year, I think I would really like the smaller keyboard. But since I now know how to play the keyboard, I'm like, man, I wish I could play the rhythm and the melody at the same time. But now I must record them separately. It's right next to me. I can't plug it in right here. Understandable. Yeah, I do need to get a better setup for this because I'm running out of ports and I don't want to use a USB extender just yet since I'm as previously said, I'm running out of ports and also I'm running out of desk space. So it's one of those big one of the XLR plugs. Yeah, I'm assuming. But yeah, I think I'm going to... Oh, no. Is it not one of the XLR plugs? The AC adapter. Oh. It's one of the big adapters. Okay, I got you. You could always plug the AC adapter into like a really short extension cord. Of course, daisy chaining adapters isn't really, I guess, recommended, but as long as, I guess it's not too long, should hopefully be fine. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be live. What day is it? It's Sunday. I'll be live on Tuesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern time, working on probably not this, since this is more or less where I want it. The only thing that's left is I guess dragging and dropping the little people so I can like throw them around. So if I wanted to be like, you really annoy me, Anwa, I can pick you up and just like throw you against the ceiling. I think that would be fun. That would be fun. Of course, your chat avatar, not you as a person. I don't think I could actually throw a real person at the ceiling yet. Not quite jacked enough, but maybe soon. I thought you were serious. Well, no. Do you want me to throw you against the ceiling? It can be arranged if you are actually asking for it. Maybe I only weigh 135. I think if you were like less than 100, I can make a pretty good attempt. I don't know. Like, can I even throw 50 pounds at the ceiling? Like, I think I could throw 50 pounds, like, maybe above my head. I'm not sure if I could throw 100 less, not even time of 135. I don't know if I could throw 100 pounds over my head. Like, appreciably from over my head. I think I could lift it over my head for sure. If you were really angry, maybe. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry. Which is a joke, but it's more like that's my secret. I'm always annoyed. Which is spoilers. I'm sorry. We'll have to stop. We'll have to stop. All right. Well, anyways, thanks for tuning in. And I will see you on Tuesday from 7 to 10 working on something else. Peep the socials, join the Discord, check out my GitHub where I store all this stuff anyways, where it is free and open source with attribution, of course. Anyways, goodbye.